within a week, we've gotten nearly 6,000 signatures so far. But I do want to say initially in that open letter too, this was always about something more than just a screening. You know, we're inviting the cast, the director, to come experience our culture, and to go on a cultural experience with us, to visit our juke joints, to visit the farms that's reimagining agriculture in our community, to visit some of the theaters that, like Paramount Theater, that grill arts, after school arts education nonprofit. They're working to revamp that space and move their programming over there. Let's see all of that. And let's also have some cultural conversations about our economy, our creative economy, our blues economy, and our food and agriculture economy, which is there's a through line in the movie that we can kind of connect those two together.
And Mayor, is the Paramount Theater the former active movie theater in Clarksdale that is now closed? Where do we stand with that? Obviously, you want to get this event done first, but also you're looking down the road for a movie theater. So tell us a little bit about that and the history behind that.
Okay, so just think about where you're located. We're literally 1 hour from Memphis. Okay, and they have a lot of movie theaters. And
the multiplexes, yeah.
That's right. And then to the east of us, you have maybe 1 or 2 movie theaters. It's about 45 minutes away. So there is definitely a line, a cultural line of people that have not had the economic opportunity. And so when you're that close to those borders, people typically gravitate with the economy to live in those regions. So what happened over the years in our city? We had 2 movie theaters, and when people migrate other places, the money follows the people. And that is what has happened in our community for some time. And it's left us with a rich legacy, a good story to tell, but again, the economy is not thriving like other areas. So what I am hoping for, that as we continue to have these type of dialogues and the notoriety of Clarksdale, the home of the blues, we're hoping that through the efforts of like a Tyler Yarborough and many others, that it begins to bring back that type of energy, economic growth. We're talking about people understanding the culture, and we're trying to have a trifecta almost of bringing these things back and say, let's take a second look at Clarksdale and see what it really has to offer. And, again, having the entities and the high industries out in Los Angeles to start to highlight what's happening here in Clarksdale, that is great. So my job is very simple. When people like Yarborough step up, our job is to give him the full support and to make sure that what he's attempting to do goes off without a hitch. So we're very, very hopeful, and we have the people at the table, but we're going to turn the corner because he's inspired me. He's inspired us to do more for our city, and we're going to do that. So we're hoping that the stars all come and all the celebrities, but at its bare minimum, that movie will be viewed in the city of Clarksdale one way or another.
And once again, Sinners is doing really well at the box office on a budget of about $90 million. They've already made $240 million in 3 weeks so far. And some outlets and Warner Brothers already taking pre-orders for the home version. So hopefully they get the theater premiere and the screening in Clarksdale before you're able to get it in your home. We want to thank you for joining us here on The Factor Uncensored. Remember to follow us on social media.